So today, guys, we're going to do our first weld for module 2050. That's the first stick welding module for grade 11. Today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a single bead weld on a piece of 1/4" metal with a 60-10 welding rod. 60-10 welding rod acts a little bit differently than some of the other rods you've been using because it's called a fast freeze rod or a penetrating rod, which means it's going to want to dig into the metal. It's what you would use on a root pass or where you need to get a lot of penetration on a specific piece of metal. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up our machine for about 90 amps. Okay, we're making sure that we're on the stick setting of this machine. Once you've got all that set up, you're going to make sure you have your 5 inches of 1/4" by 1 flat bar, and we're going to get it set up so that you can start your first weld. Reel down so that it's not going to move on me when I'm trying to go. So you get it started, you're going to tack it down. And once that's done, we can start with the weld. Now this weld is a little bit differently because you have to use a different motion than you're used to with the 70-18 and the 70-14. We're going to be using a stitching motion like this, back and forth, building up a layer of weld, coming all the way down the metal. So it looks like this when we get started. Get yourself comfortable. Get your rod on the proper angle. And you can get started. Notice this back and forth motion, building up the layer as we go. You're watching to make sure that puddle stays consistent and it's even. And try to keep it as straight down the metal as possible.